Here we are. Takes a while. Monday. Okay, gang. Here it is. Monday. Just about Monday night. You can tell here, kids. Yeah, I'm jacked for it. I said, but here it is. My remote's going to get a workout tonight. And they're going to be busy watching the Nationals at 7 o'clock. They do their final series of the year for the Marlins. And with a better record than even I predicted. Start of the season, I stood here and said that I was looking at 8 games under 500 for the year, so it would have been like 77, 85. They're at 78, 80. So, regardless of what happens, this is better than even I predicted. So I gotta tell you, it's been a hell of a year. I'll do a year-end review for the Nationals on a future date. Uh, Well, like I said, I'm going to be watching that at 7. Then about 8:30, I'm going to flip it. Are you ready for some football? Yeah. Okay. But this is it, kids. All right. 2-0 to start the year. I think I said it before in a previous video. I'm still not comfortable with Rex Grossman under center for the Redskins, but, I'll live with this. So the big deal apparently is D'Angelo Hall opened up, says, I'm going after Tony Romo's ribs, and all that. And everybody bought this thing hook, line, sinker. Everybody bought it. Next thing you know, it's all over Sports Center. It's all over, you know, uh, NFL Network, whatever. Everybody's just talking about it. And I look at this and I said, I got to commend D'Angelo Hall on one thing. You played him. You played the national media, and more importantly, you played the Dallas media and the fucking Cowturds and their fan base. I mean, this is it. It's instead of focusing on trying to stop, Tim Hightower and Roy Halou, instead of stopping that, instead of stopping this offense, or trying to find a way to defend Brian Orakpo and Ryan Kerrigan, who turned out to be a stud. Instead of doing all of that, what are they talking about? No, you want to talk about D'Angelo Hall going after Tony Romo's ribs. Played it masterfully. You got everybody distracted. You got the Cowboys distracted. You got the Dallas media focusing on this instead of talking about the game. Yeah, it's Sports Center and the NFL Network. Yeah, everybody talking about what the D'Angelo Hall going to do instead of focusing on how you're going to stop the Redskins. Beautiful. Okay, so we went to Virginia Tech. You know what? I can overlook that. Played them. Played them, D Hall. You played them. Oh, I love this. It's just so perfect. But at least that was the beauty of watching, sitting yesterday, watching the Red Zone channel. Which I do that instead of really watching the game itself. I just sit there and watch the Red Zone channel. I said, why sit through a game? I said, it's the greatest innovation they've ever done for television sports. It truly is. It's the greatest innovation for television sports. Because you don't have to see a game in its entirety. You just catch the highlights as they come along. This is what you do for 6.5 hours. Anyway, but it distracts me from it. So of course now everybody, the big story coming out of Sunday was, Michael Vick opens up. Now I got to tell you, the truth be known, the hit they did on him, which basically breaks or bruises his right hand, depending upon who you listen to. But the hit they did on him was a little late, and anybody else, you would be throwing a flag. Why you're not doing it here is, it's a mystery. So in that aspect, he's got a legitimate beef. But other than that, you know, shut up and play football. Oh, that's right. He can't do it now for like 3, 4 weeks, regardless of whether this is a break or a bruise. Doesn't make a damn. He said, it's done 3, 4 weeks, whatever. Uh, well, what else is new? uh, didn't see the Sunday night game. It was the Steelers and Indianapolis. You gotta love this. I mean, maybe not love it, but supposedly now the word is Peyton Manning won't show up anytime this year. They said that they can show up at practice in December, but they're not looking forward to him to seeing a game. So apparently the neck injury was a little more serious than he let on and anybody else did. So, you know, Indianapolis is struggling. That's all it is. Bottom line, really, the Steelers won this last night. So late field goal. I did not watch the game. I caught like a little bit of it, but I didn't watch the whole game. I wouldn't say transfixed, but they were doing the second game for the Yankees Red Sox doubleheader. Game started at 6:30, and I think it ended like right around midnight. I watched a little of it. I got to about the 13th inning and just gave up on it. When they go top of the 14th, and the Red Sox are get a 3-run jack and win that game. So now the wild card picture in the AL gets interesting. Is the Red Sox are a game ahead of Tampa, and the Angels are like 3 games back. So they're still mathematically in it. The difference between mathematically and realistically, who knows? So all that's going on, and now meanwhile, you have the National League wild card, which is the Cardinals are a game back of Atlanta, and for that, for those of you in St. Louis, you should be kneeling and giving us Nationals fans blowjobs. We did your dirty work for you. Oh, it's just so good. I forgot if I had said this in a previous video or where else I wrote it. But I figured here it was, the early part of September, and the Nationals could have played a role in deciding the NL West, which way it might have. Could have impacted the NL Central, but definitely would impact the wild card picture. I got made a profit. Oh my God! I said this is just so good to watch now. And now you understand, by watching and seeing this Nationals team. Here's an absolute statement, and you can quote me, play this thing back all the hell you want. This team does not contend next year, it's their own fault. That's all I got to say on that. If this Nationals team does not contend next year, it's their own fault. This is the team that is just so set to contend. And it's not winning the division. I'm not even going to go that far. But they can be a wild card team, but they can't fuck this up. So there's my early prediction for next year. Go play it all the hell you want. I got a dry mouth here, folks. That's why I'm doing all this. I got a dry mouth. I don't know. God. I'm trying to think, what else could I do here? Let's see, the Caps are doing a preseason game. It's not on television here. Probably catch highlights later. I don't know. Oh, I said my remote was going to get a workout. The Nats 7 Monday night game is 8:30. At some point around somewhere around 9 o'clock or so, it'll really be flipping. Go between the Nats and the Redskins and the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. That's my one guilty pleasure in life is the Real Housewives franchise. I don't know why I'm saying this to all of you, but it just figures. Well, I mean, let's see, to rebroadcast the 10th, I can catch the 10. Who knows? Well, I'm just rambling here. And if I'm rambling, it's about as good a time as any for me to get off. Anyway, so we will catch up to you I don't know when I'll do another video, believe me. I never know. Maybe later in the week. Might be Friday. I don't know. So, with that in mind, I shall take leave of all of you and sit back and get ready to enjoy the game here in about well, a little less than 3 hours. So, as always, go nasty Nats, hail to the Redskins, and all of that. Beat the fucking cow turds into the ground. Oh, this is going to be so much fun tonight. I can just tell it's going to be so much fun. So as always, adios motherfuckers. I am shut this thing down for the day. We'll catch up to you when I decide to do another video. So adios people. And fuck you Dallas.